Got my daily quest real quick first, but then we will go play. I guess this counts as going and playing. Remember, everybody, take your Black Panthers to max sig, not because it matters in Battlegrounds, but because then you don't have to parry twice against Magneto in the side quest. What day is the extra live stream? I need to figure that out, but I am taking 2 full weeks off for the holidays, which Kabam gives me almost all of that off, but I'm also taking the Monday and Tuesday. So I have a lot of time to play with. There's a decent chance that I'll do it the 20th because of that. We'll see. Welcome, everybody. Something like that, Secret. I want to make progress on Ghost of Yote. Really enjoyed it so far. But kind of had to pause. I probably won't do the full 24, but I think 12 is mandatory for it to feel like a marathon, and I might go as high as 16. Easy. I'm good, Slinger. Hope you are as well. Still got a bit of a lingering cough from the plague I caught not too long ago, but hey, Levy. We should probably do this real quick. But don't worry, everybody. This will be quick because it's still bugged, and if you haven't seen this yet, just wait. Nah, it's okay, Pablo. We can talk about it here if you want. A lot of people have a lot of thoughts about this, including some truly unhinged ones. Not counting any of y'all's I saw this morning, but Jesus. Seen some very Karen takes in the last 24 hours. Oh, is it? I didn't realize it was... Oh, you're probably talking PlayStation Plus. Because I saw it on the Black Friday sales for like $10. Secret. I'm gonna miss Vicious Placebo next week. So stupid. Nice, Owen. Yeah, I like it a lot. Do I know a game called Path of Exile? So I've never played Path of Exile, but I feel like I know something about it simply because of how much I've seen it compared to Grim Dawn, which is the ARPG that I've played the most personally. And I quite like Grim Dawn. I think it has some of the same devs in common. I can't remember. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Slinger. I'm glad he's doing well, though. That stuff is always scary. My wife had a relatively routine surgery earlier this summer, and it's like, it doesn't... Even when you know it's going to be okay, there's still that little piece that's like, worried. Okay. Okay, Floyd. Just took the Mordo fight in the AW showcase with Mr. Knight at rank 1 without any issues. That's cool. Okay, real quick, I want to look at the deck because I'm mainly trying to figure out, do I put in Scroll? Like, Enchantress is my only rank 3. I'm not really scared of her, I'm not banning her, but I'm also generally not placing her. So I'm wondering if it makes sense to just go ahead and do that. For getting to GC Beguile, yes. I don't think anything else does. If so, I might be cooked as well. Rank 4 scroll. The rank 4 technically happened last week sometime. The dupe happened yesterday, and then I quickly mathed it out and realized that between the guaranteed dupes and the number of sig stones they give you, I'll have enough of the special sig stones to take Yondu to exactly sig 70, which is what he needs anyway. So scroll went to 200. I think I'm going to drop Enchantress and try scroll for a little bit. I don't know that it's optimal, but let's give it a go. Oh, right, I have Carolina now, too. I need to make space for that. There goes my perfectly balanced deck. Who do I take out? Quicksilver's been a little slow. I think I can drop him. I know, I really didn't want to break the 5 each. Hey, Akbar. Did I go scroll over yonder or get both? I got both. Um, me getting both, though, was pretty dependent on the dailies, so it's kind of been a slow burn. Nice Slinger, that's an awesome double pull. Do I have a counter for Captain Britain? Just drafted him. Draft went okay. Not sure I have the defenders I need. Yeah, that should be fine. We do have to watch for the disorient. This is less automatic than it was in VT. The special parry! Amazing. Hey, come here. Here, buddy. Thank you. Can't believe I got parried. Like, I'm not surprised the special got blocked. That was a risk I took, but that was funny. I did see my wrapped, yeah. No real surprises other than Sabrina being top 5, which I like Sabrina MCOC, or I like Sabrina Carpenter. Sorry, I read you typing MCOC as I was speaking. I like Sabrina Carpenter, but I did not intentionally listen to her enough to be in my top 5. But Spotify had that like 1 month where they were just putting 5 of her in every playlist. Very annoying. I know, Aiden. Yeah, Akbar's making that comment because I had the audacity to listen to Stevie Wonder a little bit, and so Spotify told me I was 68 this morning. My wife got 63. We're in good company. Okay. Yes, he is, work. Yes, he is. Like, the background music to when they called me 68 was Higher Ground, and I'm like, I'll take this. Probably... I don't really do rankings, but I would be surprised if Higher Ground didn't make my, like, top 100 of all time, so bite me. Yeah, I do like Sabrina Secret. I like some of her older stuff, too. Like, I know the current album is what's blowing up right now, but I really like Read Your Mind from the last one, and then was it Looking at Me from a couple albums ago, the one where she suddenly sounds a little bit Spanish. That one's fun. Comes out of nowhere. I got 24. That doesn't shock me. Hey, Black Hole. Got Cassie from the Titan, instantly took it to rank 4. Very cool. On defense. That's wild. Huh. No, I have no idea, Baga. I don't think I have any settings for that or anything. Okay. Who do I want to get rid of? Iron Man, maybe? That seems logical. Adam? Cole? Kate? And if I play well, I've got enough of an advantage that it shouldn't matter. Okay, that's enough. Somewhere around the third heart emoji, I start to suspect you might not be being sincere. Sir Duke is very, very good, yeah. That might be my favorite out of his, too. But it also kind of depends. Don't You Worry About a Thing has always been one of my favorites. Depending on the mood, Signed, Sealed, Delivered, or if I'm feeling particularly soft, I Just Called to Say I Love You is amazing. And Stevie's just great. It's really weird, Mikhail. Isn't She Lovely also speaks to me a lot more once I listened to it a bit more closely and realized it was about his daughter. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous song. Yeah, I Was Made to Love Her is up there. Stevie's just so good. Yeah, Superstition's a classic. I like it quite a bit. It does get a little overplayed. Still very good. Morning, Arctic. Good call, Bleezy. Oh, I wish it was more feasible to play copyrighted music on YouTube. People would probably complain, but no. Yeah, my finger definitely moved. I'm not gonna blame that one on anyone else. Is he actually an Arctic? I keep hearing people go back and forth on this. Like when the deep dive first dropped, you had a lot of people just gut reacting and going, "He has an unstoppable mechanic. Kabam can't help themselves with defenders." But like I don't think that we've had much trouble with him in war. I mean, I haven't run into him in Battlegrounds, but I feel like unless there's something like Obstinate Charge really tripping you up, he should be fine. Nice, Akbar. One of clubs. Yeah, like there's always the newness factor for sure. Dracula's animations bother me quite a bit, but he's not going to be an enduring defender. I mean, that's cool, Nartic. I would be shocked if that persists, but that is cool. I understand why they had trouble choosing. Okay, withers aren't going to be great for any of my options, so I'm kind of just blitzing this regardless. Whoops. I'm so ready for that bug to be fixed. Nope, not in the sun. Okay, this is my fault. Yeah, that was also my fault. Right, unblockable hits don't count. Okay, well, that's gonna sting. Yeah, dead. Okay, I will learn that one better later. That's fine. I feel okay about round 3. Never mind. Yes, it's absolutely a bug that it's not updating his tracker on punishes. Like, the visuals are correct, but the background variable is not. Nice, clubs. Nice, DFG, congrats. Probably just you images. Hmm. That's a lot. That's fine. I don't think that's quite what I wanted to ban. But it took too long to thinking. Yeah, 27 hours is far too long. Hmm. Don't like this draft at all. I don't think it's just RNG. I don't think I navigated it properly, but I'm not liking the way things are taking shape. I'm gonna be greedy. I know this sets me up to have a harder Jean fight, but I think I have better options for her than fighting Yelena at half speed. What's your definition of sustainable there, Images? That's a funny word. Was hoping that would go better. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well, they use Spider-Woman. You're gonna have to elaborate images. I'm not inside your head. I can tell you have a critique. Can you please voice it? Because I'm not following what you're implying. Nope. Really tried to get out of the way there. Nick has some of the dumbest hitboxes. Hey, Maya. Yeah, not surprised. I mean, I think the new system is a bit too generous images as far as it relates to the energy economy. I also saw us try to make that relationship healthier long term, and I saw a bunch of people pitch a bloody fit. Some things, some criticisms made sense, and a lot of them didn't. And so I don't know what the alternative was if other than us just kind of telling players no, right? Because when the player base gets in that kind of a mood, they won't really accept half measures. And it's just exhausting. Or at least they say they won't accept half measures, right? And that's the hard part, because a certain amount of game design is seeing when your players are mad and calling their bluff. And that is not fun. It is incredibly nerve-wracking to, like, periodically need to go, you say that you'll quit over this, but I think this time I'm willing to force it. It's because you can't just always do what players want. You can't always do what content creators want. They are both often wrong. But that means you gotta figure some stuff out. And for the record, that's kind of the other side of like so often people who are more chill about changes will tell us like, "Oh, you can't make everybody happy." Yeah, we know. The problem is that we have to be constantly betting on just how unhappy they are and how persistent that unhappiness is. It is the worst game of poker imaginable. That's not true. It is the worst game of non-geopolitical poker imaginable. I am still planning on it, yes, Snoops. I was wondering why everybody was suddenly asking me about it. The email makes sense. Hey, Infamous, how's it going, man? I don't know what TC's responding to if that's not true, but I'm assuming it's probably the worst imaginable part, and he's just gonna, yep, there we go. As far as I know, Misty, but I'm not sure at all. Yep, there's their bands coming into play. That's annoying as sin. Okay. They ban Pavitra and Tigra. They pick up Serpent and Dark Phoenix first round, and then instantly get Nico second round. Come on, man. Keeping that horseshoe up there can't be healthy. Um... Yeah, there's definitely too much energy available right now. Assuming that we want it to be an at all limited resource, right? Hey, Pablo, welcome back. And I get it, images. I don't know. I do want to say that, like, That's at least one of them. Very rude. Anyway, I do want to say that I know I often probably come across as just constantly correcting or arguing people, and that is not my intent. I think it's worth kind of periodically saying that part of what I'm trying to do here is help y'all understand some of the things we have to take into account that we know you don't, right? So I'm not trying to force specific conclusions. We're just trying to add context. Yeah. Nuance is big for me, for sure. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's fun. Dark Phoenix next. We came close. Nice, Arctic. The Zola for Dark Phoenix shout is interesting, but I'm not sure that I can get away with that, given how quickly Okoye would cook the other two defenders I have. Woo! Did I need that crit? He picked up more health than I thought he was going to. Yeah, like I think this has to be Zola on defense and then take my chances with Spider-Woman. Like, I don't like it, but I think that's the right call. Take care, Maya. I mean, I'm self-conscious about it, Leroy, because there are a lot of people who have flat out said that they hate being in my streams because I'm constantly talking down to them. And while I'm confident that some of those people see anyone who is correcting them as talking down to them, I don't want to dismiss all of them as having that problem, right? Like, it's easy to insulate yourself by saying, like, no, it's not me, it's the people who are wrong, but you really have to be careful with it. Woof. Okay. It's definitely tougher than it looks, images, especially in certain metas. The ability to land a single intercept is pretty big, and I've messed that up plenty myself. But I appreciate it. I wouldn't do that, Misty, no. Crashed is the live game lead. He is not the systems designer in charge of Alliance War, and so that's pretty far outside what his job is. I would tag Arcady in the CCP. Yeah, and I know that, Aiden, and that's what keeps me from going insane. But try to strike a balance. Yeah, like he wanted to make an enduring defender or something work. Okay. I kind of want to keep streaming, honestly. I got you, Misty. Um, then if you have Arcady's DM, I would message him, but otherwise, probably about what it is for now. Yeah, what I was starting to say is I would like to keep streaming, but I probably have enough work to catch up on that I just need to go spend the next hour doing that, even though I don't technically have any meetings yet. Because I've found that sometimes if I don't do that and I stream with you lovely people before work, and then I try and work late to catch up instead, that's when the migraines hit in the evenings. So I'm gonna go be a good little worker bee now. Take care, everybody. I appreciate y'all. See you soon.